Hi, my name is Jaymee-Lee Remelie and today I will be presenting my business concept, the Community Cafe, as part of the community brief provided within the assignment. Community Cafe has been developed with public wellness at the heart of its intentions as a low-profit organisation. We strive to incite meaningful impact by supporting locals in an abundance of ways. The Community Cafe has applicability to any location. However, for this particular proposal, it will be located in the Greater Manchester area. Our value proposition entails providing a communal space for locals to socialise and develop new hobbies and skills through events hosted by the public. We prioritise and help fund local economies by investing into resources available within the Greater Manchester location, from our menu ingredients to local interior designers or ceramicists to fill our cafe inventory. To create value for our business, we are motivated by aspiration to achieve sustainability by sourcing produce locally to support fair trade and ethical products. We will also accomplish a more ecological presence by adopting a low-waste programme, for example, eliminating single-use plastic or encouraging customers to bring their own takeaway containers and flasks for takeaway drinks. We will also partner with non-profit organisations to develop inclusivity for those who are struggling with mental health, for example, employing a range of individuals to help develop helpful skills in a low-stress environment and overall improve well-being. In order to fulfil our intention to create a space for socialisation and skill development, the Community Cafe can be booked out to individuals wishing to teach a new skill or simply gather a selection of people with common interests together. In the UK, reportedly around 45% of people experience loneliness. Therefore, hosting community events is one way in addressing this to combat feelings of disconnection and promote positive and sincere relationships. For example, one listed event plans an afternoon tea for new mums, which provides a space to connect and share with parents dealing with similar experiences, while another event offers a beginner's class in flower arranging, providing ample opportunity to develop new hobbies to improve communal welfare. In addition to this initiative can also help boost small businesses as they can offer a taster session for the services they offer at the Community Cafe to expand reach to new people and aid the circulation of revenue through smaller trades. It's our key priority at the Community Cafe that all customer interactions are positive ones. We aim to provide a more personal experience, such as making an effort to conversate with customers in determination to create a loyal returning customer base. Other ways to create a positive experience at the cafe include catering to needs such as dietary requirements to ensure inclusivity or learning the preferences of regular customers. All relations are exchanged in an organic and unrehearsed manner, so it is important that we employ friendly characters that prioritise the satisfaction of our customers. As a means to measure this satisfaction, we can also encourage customers to complete surveys to make it clear that their experience is a priority. This would be further reinforced by putting the feedback into action. We can also offer promotions such as loyalty card programs where, say, for every 6 hot drinks a customer buys, they get one on us. This not only provides incentive to return, but also strengthens the idea of community support and giving back as a thank you for their contribution to the cafe. All of this is consistent with our aim to develop a strong sense of community and make customers feel included in a safe space. It is difficult to specifically categorise the customer segments within the Community Cafe due to its expansive reach across many demographics. However, it is assumed that all visitors will be located within the Greater Manchester area as the cafe is most accessible to them. From this, we would also assume that they are typically within walking distance, as Manchester has over 250 reported cafes. Therefore, one would not expect customers to travel any greater distance to our cafe in particular. It can also be expected that during weekday hours, further education students and retired persons will be among the most popular demographics due to their more flexible free time and lack of career commitments, particularly through summer months for students. Considering the psychographics that will be attracted to the Community Cafe, I would describe key traits of our customer base to be compassionate, eco-conscious, supportive, and have strong community values in alignment with our business ethics and beliefs. To put our business values into action, our key partners are drawn from the local community to provide a true sense of togetherness through valued participation into the creation of the service we provide. For example, events taking place within the cafe will be hosted by local artisans and people within the area as a way to generate customer traffic and attract new and varying demographics. In terms of the food we provide, we will also partner with local farmers to provide seasonal goods, which is being increasingly valued by customers, with 55% of consumers now prioritising buying seasonal produce. We will adjust our menu accordingly to meet supply availability and support the agricultural industry. As previously mentioned before, we will also collaborate with non-profit organisations to refer people struggling with poor mental health to work with us. This will be a means to rehabilitate through the development of new skills and socialisation with like-minded people in a low-pressure setting, with studies showing how feeling like your work is meaningful can be one of the key factors that positively influence your mental health. This is another way to operate the business in an impactful and meaningful way. One organisation that struck me as a good partnership would be the Crisis Harbour, located in Atherton, that offers a therapeutic environment staffed by trained peer supporters and volunteers where mental health is a shared responsibility. They provide resources in a non-stigmatised environment, running activities such as weekly walks to engage in meaningful connections with others in hopes to improve mental well-being. While they could be considered competition, I don't believe that their presence will restrict the market demand for the community cafe due to the vast target population and positive insights that both businesses possess. The fact that they are a non-profit organisation eradicates any business rivalry, and instead our community cafe will assist in reaching a mutual mission. Identifying our customer channels for the community cafe was fairly easy, as the cafe operates as a traditional business, relying mostly on in-person communications alongside basic promotion through our website and social media pages. The digitalisation of cafe updates enables customers to keep track of new events taking place and current menu items. The social media pages also facilitates a digital community where we are able to connect and interact with our customer base outside of working hours. The website also offers a space to celebrate small businesses that supply our resources and generate more exposure to sustainable means of living. Aside from the digital sphere, our cafe offers traditional in-person interactions as an outlet to engage with customers on a personal level and retain the value of face-to-face business. This also helps to boost positive social interaction and customer experience. Key resources I would identify for this business opportunity would first of all be the customer loyalty. This is because forming a collection of returning customers is essential in generating a steady and reliable flow of income, even in slower seasons. This can also attract new custom through word of mouth, again stressing the importance of providing good customer service. Another key resource is the location of the community cafe within Greater Manchester. It is important to be located in an area with high footfall to attract passing customers, as advertising for small independent businesses is not as far-reaching. Finally, it is also necessary to find stable suppliers to stock our inventory, this including fresh produce and baked goods. Without reliable sources, it will impact the cafe negatively, as we may be unable to provide a consistent service due to the shortage of supplies. Finally, we will break down the costs and revenues for starting up and maintaining the community cafe within the first year of opening. This is to assess whether this will be a financially successful business concept or not. To start, we will employ 3 full-time staff members with their salaries totalling to £78,000, and also allocate a fund of £75,000 to be spent on necessary equipment to start up the cafe, such as a coffee machine or kitchen equipment. We then estimate our rent and utilities bill to average around £30,000, and for food and beverage inventory, we predict to spend around 25% of our total annual revenue, which we predict will amount to around £120,000. All of these costs combined total to £303,000. On the flip side, based on statistics for the average turnover for small cafes, we predict to make £480,000 on food and beverage sales per year. On top of this, if we were to charge £50 per event booking and took 50 bookings per year, this would generate a further £2,500 on top of this, totalling our revenues to £482,500. If our calculations hold accuracy, this would generate an estimated profit of £179,500.